Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. And the Lions have just put a 14-man Sharks to the sword, scoring 71 points to 31. A game which was so good, so in the balance for 45 minutes before scrum half. Jaden Hendrikse elbowed Liam Williams in the back of his head, getting a red card, and after that, the floodgates opened with the Lions running, I think it was 7 tries after that red card. I mean, it was 26 all at 45 minutes, the red card, and it ends up being 71-31. A horrible, horrible learning curve for Jaden Hendrikse, who will rightfully hang his head in shame. There was no need to do it. There's absolutely no need to do it, especially when you look at the event that happened. It was a fantastic kick in behind. You know, they had put pressure on. He was part of the tackle. We had dragged them out. They had won themselves attacking line out just by the 22. And as he goes down, trying to get under the skin of the Lions, elbows Liam Williams in the back of the head on the floor. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. There's no other way of putting it. It's just pure stupidity. And there was no need for it. And I think that's the biggest frustration is Jaden Hendrikse was doing really well up until then. I thought he was having a really good game. The distribution was quicker. You know, he scored a try. He had making interceptions. He was looking really good, was Jaden Hendrikse. And then he goes and do something like that. And there's nothing more frustrating than seeing somebody with so much talent, so much potential going wasted by making stupid mistakes, which is all down to do with discipline. And it's got to do with what's in between your ears. You know, you've got to think of it. There was just no need to do it at all. But it was a really good game for a lot of it. And before we break the game down, please do smash like, subscribe to the channel as well. It started off horribly for the Sharks. Chris Harris crossed the try line in the 4th minute after the Sharks kicked ahead. And a brilliant counter-attack. It was actually a pretty easy counter-attack from the Lions. Set up Chris Harris for his first try. But Anthony Folming hit back in the 10th minute. The fantastic try. A couple of phases. Then they went wide. Drew a couple of players in. And Anthony Folming absolutely burned Anthony Watson down the left-hand flank. And then the Sharks scored again. Lionel Cormier, I thought, was fantastic for the first half an hour. It looked like a whole different Sharks team as a result of him being a little bit creative. Look, he did kick ahead for the first try. But, you know, a fantastic grabber in behind for Takia Abrahams. And 12-7 all of a sudden after 14 minutes. And then Jamie George went over in the 20th minute with Dan Bigger also missing the conversion to make it 12-12 off the rolling maul. Before an intercept try, brilliant from Jaden Hendrikse, and Lionel Cormier converted to make it 19-12 at the 25th minute. I mean, 19-12. This is a side who were 14-0 down by like the 7th minute on Wednesday, and all of a sudden they were in the lead. Duan van der Merwe, unfortunately, hit back for Sharks, for the Lions, 26 minutes there, and then Anthony Folming with the second try after Elliot Daly. I mean, look, Elliot Daly set up 2 tries today almost. You know, big knock on from when Anthony Folming's try, big knock on, and then went left, and that's what sort of created the overlap. And then you know, it wasn't a great pass, knock on from down the flank by the Lions, and Takia Abrahams was quick onto it, inside ball to Folming, and over there went. But horrible defending by the Sharks towards the end of the first half as Tyler Byrne went in. So at half-time, 26 points each, you know, and we were thinking, hey, the Sharks do something special here. It really was a really impressive performance. But in the 45th minute, it was all thrown away by Jaden Hendrikse receiving that red card. And it only took a minute, 2 minutes in fact, before Jack Conan went over. 47th minute. And then the Sharks offloaded their bench, bringing on Mzamo Majola, Lawrence Orjonsa, Lapiskakni. And after that, Elliot Daly went over in the 50th minute. And then, look, the Sharks hit back. You know, it was 36.26, and you're thinking, here we go. But Reniel Hugo charged down Conor Murray, who's always been guilty of being a little bit slow with his box kicks, with Werner Koch jumping on it and going over. And you thought, well, maybe the Sharks can just try and hang on. But after that, it was just horrible. Jamie George, 54th minute. And then all the subs came on. Anthony Watson, 58th minute. Tyler Byrne, 63rd minute. Tom Curry, 66th minute. Anthony Watson, 78th minute. It was a massacre by the end. I mean, 40 points. You know, at 40 points, you can't consider really a close or a good game. But the Sharks were in it for 45 minutes. For more than half the game, the Sharks were in it. And that's the frustrating part. I mean, look at the first half, 46% possession for the Sharks, 54% for the Lions. But the second half, 78% possession, 22%. I mean, the Sharks just couldn't touch the ball. So overall, this possession was 65% for the Lions. They had 66% of the territory, 11 tries to 5. I mean, 16 tries. We were treated to a try fest. Some very horrible defending. I mean, meters run by the Lions, 572 to 338 by Sharks, 40 defenders beaten to 15 defenders, 10 clean breaks to 6 clean breaks in favor of the Lions, 113 gain line carries compared to 58. That was also a big part. Double the amount of passes, more offloads, 3 turnovers, 1 apiece, 103 rucks, 1. I mean, the try scoring list is horrendous. It looks, I mean, Tad Byrne with a double, Jamie George with a double, Anthony Watson with a double, Duan van der Merwe with another try. I mean, who didn't get a try for the Lions? For Anthony Folming, he got a double today as well. Tackles missed was horrible by the Sharks. 44 tackles missed. You don't win rugby games by missing 44 tackles. Even if you make 173, it's a tackle success rate of 75%. Having said that, the Lions also missed 15 out of 76 tackles at a tackle success rate of 80%. So also nothing incredibly impressive. Ruck success rate was 94% for the Sharks, 99% for the Lions. The Lions line would they actually lost the line. The Sharks didn't lose the line 11 out of 11 all game. The scrums though were pretty one-sided. I thought Van Herbst really struggled today. Penalties conceded, 18 conceded by the Sharks compared to 11 by the Lions, and a card apiece. But I think the biggest thing from a Springbok perspective is that the Sharks lived off the Lions' errors. You think of the bad Elliot Daly pass, you think of the interception, you think of a knock-on, 3 out of 5, and the charge down. 4 out of 5 tries to score today were all of British and Irish Lions' mistakes. And, the Springboks are a good enough side to punish them for those mistakes. So, look, I think the Lions, whilst they put on 71 points, will be sitting there thinking, we were sloppy. We made too many mistakes there. Some big players, I thought that Duran van der Merwe ran a lot, always beat quite a few players. He beat 13 defenders across a couple of carries, 3 clean breaks, a try assist, 128 meters, and a try. He only had to make 1 tackle, and he made it. I thought Liam Williams was also full of running. He ran 72 meters, 3 defenders beaten, 1 clean break. Anthony Watson, it took a while for Anthony Watson to get into the game, but by the end of it, he had beaten 9 defenders, 2 clean breaks, an offload, a try assist, 2 tries. He could be up there for man of the match. Other players who I thought were pretty good. I thought Chris Harris was a little bit quiet. He carried the ball up quite well. Elliot Daly ran a lot. He beat 7 defenders, 2 clean breaks. I thought he was all right. He missed quite a few tackles. He missed 3 tackles and made 4. Hamish Watson was characteristically quite busy. He made 8 tackles, didn't miss a single one. I thought Tadek Byrne actually was quite a good ball carrier for his 2. He made 10 carries, 4 defenders beaten, 1 clean break, 1 offload. Courtney Laws was used a lot in the beginning, but to a less extent as towards the end of the game. For the Sharks, I'd like to just single out Pepsi Buthelezi, who played 80 minutes on Wednesday, made 20 carries, an immense performance from him. Didn't miss a single tackle. Today, 13 tackles, 1 missed, 7 carries. What a performance again from the Sharks captain. 22 years old, future block captain in my opinion. He was fantastic. LaRue Roots was used quite a lot, 6 carries in the first half, 11 tackles as well. Dylan Richardson made a lot of tackles for the Sharks. He ended up with 25 tackles, Dylan Richardson. 4 missed tackles, 2 defenders beaten, 1 offload. Mpelo Gumedi, I thought actually was pretty good under the high ball. Other big players for the Sharks. Anthony Folming ran a lot, 83 meters, 3 defenders beaten, 2 tries for his name, but 1 tackle made and 3 tackles missed. You can kind of understand why he's never quite made it. Werner Koch was very industrious, 12 tackles, apparently 5 missed. He kind of sort of made a couple of half tackles, kind of got run over a couple of times. Scored a try though, 2 defenders beaten, 2 clean breaks. Looked very, very busy, did Werner Koch. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think it's just frustrating because the Sharks were in the game for a long time and they should have made something quite competitive. But just discipline. It's just discipline. It's Jaden Hendrikse at the end of the day. Unfortunately, you don't want to point fingers at one player. And for all we know, the Lions might have run in another 2 or 3 tries. But the momentum was definitely, not in the favor of the Lions. It was definitely a very 50-50 game. It could have gone either way. 1 red card, boom. Floodgates open. They run in all those tries, and it's just too easy. Please do smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought of the game down in the comments below. Smash like on the video as well. My name is Steven. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll chat to you soon.